Hi everyone, this is your biology lab for the crayfish dissection. Okay, we have had a small change of plans. When I went to open the bag that contained our crayfish, it was broken and in bad shape. So we are going to send you a video of a lab with an actual crayfish, but before we do that, we're going to use our model, paper model that we've made that I sent you in the link. So you need to make one of these too. Remember, at the end, you need to have your picture with your creation of your crayfish. Okay, so this is Megan, and she's going to point out the different parts of the crayfish as we go through. You will have 2 pages to complete that I will send a link for you to fill out. So this is what's due. This is your lab for the crayfish dissection. You can look through the one in the book, but because we're doing it a little differently, we're going to use this one instead. Okay, so here we go. We can get some of our probes out so that we can find them, but obviously it's going to be a lot neater and it won't have an aroma. Okay, so the first thing we're going to locate is the head. Now, remember, this is, if you have yours already finished, it's going to open up and you're going to look for the number 1. The number 1 is the head. Okay, there it is. All right, it holds all the sensory organs, the number 1. Okay, let's look for number 2. It's right in the middle. That is the thorax. The middle segment and all the walking legs, which are these, attached to the thorax. All right, number 3 is the cephalothorax. I just love saying that word. Okay, that's the fusion of the head and the thorax together, and it holds all of the organs within that. Number 4 is the abdomen. Now, if we were cutting a crayfish, we would cut right up here, right where this slit is in our paper model. You would cut right up here in the dissection. You would start here though, as you're going to see in the video. You would start here, cut through to here, then you're going to go to the bottom and then cut through to the top, and you'll open it up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to find is the rostrum. It's number 5. It is near the top by the eyes. It protects the head and the brain. It is right here. Okay, it's right in there. It's kind of small to see. All right, then we have the heliped, which is the large claws. Crayfish have 2 of them. They will use one to hold their prey, and the other one will come and crush the prey. Okay, so they have protection, grasp, hold, and feed is what they use those for. Okay, 7. Pleopod. This is used in locomotion and reproduction. Now this one is on the underneath part. So when you made your crayfish, you needed to make sure that you didn't glue this part down. Okay. So, I don't know if you can get a good shot of it. This is 7, and this is where, remember we talked about if you wanted to make it a male or a female, you put on different parts down here. So mine is a female, so it has different parts, 7F or 7M for male, if that's what you choose to do. But this is the underside, and this is where the swimmerettes are as well. Okay. All right. The carapace, so number 8. There it is. Okay, so exoskeleton located over the cephalothorax. It also protects the vital organs. Okay, number 9, the teleson is the center tail fan. Okay, provide locomotion there. And then number 10 is the uropod, and that is on either side. So there are 4 total, and that helps propel, just like little flippers. Okay. Number 11, the walking legs, and they're all of these here. Now, when I made mine, I chose not to cut some of this white out because I wasn't sure how stable it was going to be. So I just left some cut out and some were not. Okay, so those are your walking legs. So that provides locomotion. The legs are connected internally to that. Number 12, the compound eye. Okay. Right. We'll open it up so you can see the eyes. There we go. Okay. So discerns motion and form. Number 13, this is You have the antennae and the antennules. Now the antennae are the long gray pieces that go all the way down, and the antennules are right at the top of the head. Okay, so the antennae, the long gray ones, they're actually longer red, but in here they look gray. They receive chemical, tactile inputs, touch and taste. So we talked about how their sensory senses work, touch and taste. Antennules, the little ones, 14 aids in balance. Okay, 15, the anus, this is where the waste comes out at the very end, exit of the digestive system. 16, the anterior gastric muscle. Okay, so we're moving on inside. They're gonna all be right here. So we'll open it up here. So we've got 16, 17, and 18. So 16 is the anterior gastric muscle, 17 is the posterior gastric muscle, and 18 is the mandibular muscle. Okay. All right. We'll keep going. All right, 19 is the adrenal gland. Now this one is really tricky. In fact, I'm like, where is it? So this one, to lift up here, and you have to lift here, and it is underneath this part. We have to lift all of this, and you can barely see it. It's called a green gland, but it's yellow. Okay, so that's where that is. All right, so what that does is removes the waste, excretes through the renal pores. Now all of this that I just lifted up is the intestine, and we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so we're moving along. Number 20 is the digestive gland. Okay, so we'll tuck this kind of back in. Okay, yeah, so we can see. All right, 20, did you see 20? Okay, let me look at it for a second. I'm sorry, it's upside down. Okay, right there.
Is that on the inside right there?
Yep. 20 is right, I glued a little bit over 20. 20 is right there. That was my oops. Okay, digestive gland secretes digestive enzymes into the digestive tract. Okay, now we've got two stomachs. We have the cardiac stomach and the pyloric stomach, so 21 and 22. They're both green on the green part, so 21 and 22. Then you have the heart, which is 23, right here in the center. Right underneath the heart are the reproductive structures, the gonads. They either make sperm or eggs. 25, these are the purple, the gills. Now in reality they're not purple, but in here so you can see it, they're purple. They're feathery, attached to the legs internally, and body cavity. Okay, they function in gas exchange. That's what the gills do. 26 is the brain. Okay, and the brain is up in here underneath as well. Okay, we're not going to lift all of that up. Okay, where am I? 27, the ventral nerve cord. So when you lift this up, 31 is the intestine. That's this big green part right here. When you lift this up, can you hold that for me, Megan? Right here, the gray part, that is the nerve cord, and it runs all the way to the top of the whole entire length of the body. Okay, carries nerve impulses to the rest of the body's front. 28 is the abdominal flexor muscle. 28 and 29, that's what these are. They're just flexing, they contract. Okay, abdominal flexor muscle 28, extensor muscle 29. So they flex the abdomen. 30 is the cervical groove. Let's see if we can find 30. Okay, one moment, guys. 30. It should be.
Is it right here or something?
No, it's on the outside. 30 is, so if you hold it, I'll point. 30 is here and here. Okay? The dogs are helping us. Okay. All right, so the cervical groove is the line of cushion that distinguishes between the head and the thorax. So you've got the thorax is here. Remember we said the thorax is here, 3. The head, cephalothorax is here. It's right in between there. And on it, it would look like a segment on the shell. Okay, the green, 31, is the intestine. Nutrient absorbent transports food and stomach to the anus. So what I want you to do is you're going to watch the video of the dissection, since ours did not work, since our crayfish was damaged when I opened the package. But I want you to assemble this. I want you to look it over. I want you to fill all of this out. So you're going to use all your numbers on here, okay? And you need to fill it out as to what part it is. Is it the head? Is it the thorax? And I will send you a link that has all the names on it, okay? All right, so that is our lab for the crayfish dissection. And I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll get ready to do the frog one, and hopefully you'll like that one too. All right, guys, have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.